Hello students, today I will discuss the question answer from chapter 2 physical quantities and measurements. So let's start. Question number 1, define the term density of a substance. Answer will be the density of a substance is defined as mass per unit volume. It is represented by the symbol small d. If mass of a substance is capital M and volume is capital V, then the density will be M by V, D equals to M divided by V. Question number 2. Name the SI unit of density and how it is related to gram per centimeter cube, that is CGS unit. The SI unit of density is kilogram per meter cube and 1 gram per centimeter cube equal to 1000 kilogram per meter cube. Next, the density of brush is 8.4 gram per centimeter cube. What do you mean by this statement? It means brush has mass 8.4 gram per 1 centimeter cube of volume. Question number 4. Arrange the following substances in order of their increasing density: iron, cork, brush, water, mercury. Over here cork is having the least density, so first cork, then water, it's around 1 gram per centimeter cube, then we have brush, and then we have mercury. Mercury is having the highest density, 13.6 gram per centimeter cube. Question number 5. How does the density of liquid vary with temperature? It is inversely proportional with temperature. How? Because we know temperature rises, that means expansion. Expansion means volume will increase, and density is inversely proportional to volume. So as volume will increase, density will decrease. So with the temperature, it is having the relation inversely proportional. If temperature increases, density decreases. If temperature decreases, density will increase. Question number 6. A given quantity of liquid is heated. Which of the following quantity will vary with and how? Here volume and density will vary because with temperature, volume is directly proportional. If the temperature will increase, there will be expansion and volume will be increased. But with density and temperature, they are having a relation. They are inversely proportional to each other. So if density will temperature will increase, density will decrease, and vice versa. Next question. What is density bottle? How it is used to find the density of a liquid? Answer will be the density bottle is a specially designed bottle which is used to determine the density of a liquid. Since the density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube, so the mass of water needed to fill the bottle completely will give the volume of the bottle. Next, question number 8. Define the term relative density of a substance. The relative density of a substance is defined as the ratio of the density of the substance to the density of water. The symbol used to express relative density is Rd. Okay. Next, question number 9. What is the unit of relative density? As it is a ratio, it is just a number, so it has no unit. Question number 10. Distinguish between density and relative density. We know density is defined as mass per unit volume, but relative density is the ratio of the mass of liquid of a given volume and the mass of water of the same volume. And second one, we can say density has a unit, like in CGS it is gram per centimeter cube, and in SI unit it is kg per kilogram per meter cube, but relative density is unitless. Next question, explain the meaning of the statement relative density of aluminium is 2.7. From this statement, we mean that a piece of aluminium of any volume has mass 2.7 times that of an equal volume of water. Question number 12. How does the density of a body and that of a liquid determine whether the body will float or sink into the liquid? Answer will be a body floats on a liquid if its density is less than the density of liquid, while a body sinks in a liquid if its density is more than the density of the liquid. Question number 13. A cork piece floats on water surface while an iron nail sinks in it. Explain the reason. Answer will be, this is because the density of cork is less than the density of water, that's why it will float, where the density of iron is more than the density of water, that's why it will sink. Next, state the law of flotation. When a body floats on a liquid, the weight of the liquid displaced by its immersed part is equal to the total weight of the body. This is the law of flotation, that is, while floating, weight of the floating body will be equal to the weight of the liquid displaced by its immersed part. Question number 15. The density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. The density of iron is 7.8 gram per centimeter cube and density of mercury is 13.6 gram per centimeter cube. Answer the following. Will a piece of iron float or sink in water, and will a piece of iron float or sink in mercury? A piece of iron will sink in water because it has more density than water. Iron is having more density than water, that's why it will sink. But wherever in case of mercury, is having more density. That's why the iron nail will float on mercury. For a floating body, how it is related to bone force? The weight of the body W acting vertically downwards, this force has a tendency to sink the body, and the bone force, that is of the liquid, that is FB, acting upwards, and this force has a tendency to move off the body. This is why bone force is also called upthrust. The rest of the questions we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.